this sextile Jupiter. And that's what I love. Saturday feels like Friday, Saturday just feel like, wow, like an insight, blessing comes from that insight. So again, I'd say stay close to what it is you feel and stay close to the wisdom of that feeling and the wisdom of our own emotional systems. Again, not that feelings are facts, but that attuning ourselves to what they're saying and why they're coming up can grant us a great amount of wisdom. And it just feels, again, like on Saturday, the astrology.
How are we doing, loves?
There's something relaxed and also exciting. There's something grounded and there's something really connected. And you know those moments in a situation where you're with the people that you love and like nothing could be better? Like it doesn't, you don't
Mitchell, my favorite type. I don't know. I like either really sensual stuff where it's a lot of foreplay, or just like rough. I guess gonzo style would be what we would call it.
The best people in the world right now, these are the people that I call family, and this is such a sweet moment. So I'm just encouraging you to focus on those moments of connection and clarity and your conversation with your inner self. It's a really great week to
of course, Jordy.
How you are actively reparenting yourself. And how in doing so, you're better able to be one of the people in your circles that can be a facilitator of something that feels like family. Because we gotta show up as adults, right? And the only way we can do that
big. Love it big. I don't know exactly.
David, this is only the second episode I posted of The Daily, and I think it is the first the show has ever devoted to the Federal Trade Commission. And that may be because, frankly, even saying those words just made me a little sleepy. But tell me why I shouldn't be sleepy.
Oh, I don't know exactly.
You shouldn't be sleepy because the Federal Trade Commission is the
7+? I don't know.
that capitalism works in the United States. So the cases that they take are bellwethers.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
And how powerful they are. And one of those cases is playing out this week.
That makes a lot of sense. And that.
And he's still there, babe.
Good.
Okay, so tell me about this case.
Going to start with one of the biggest deals of the decade. Microsoft's long-running $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard.
So the Federal Trade Commission is trying to stop Microsoft, which makes the Xbox video game console, along with being involved in a ton of other businesses, from buying Activision Blizzard, which publishes some of the biggest video games in the world.
To the Activision's first-person shooter, Call of Duty,
Probably most importantly, the Call of Duty franchise.
and one of the most popular mobile games, Candy Crush.
And right now in San Francisco, a judge is deciding whether or not the FTC's case is good enough.
Maybe, Mitchell.
This deal so that this big challenge to this acquisition can go forward.
After all, while it's pitched as an acquisition, in some ways it's more of a merger between two of the 5 biggest gaming companies globally.
And this case is actually important in a bigger way, which is that it's a key indicator for whether or not government agencies like the Federal Trade Commission can stop big tech from getting bigger.
So, explain that. How do you mean?
So over the last 5 or so years, there's been really mounting concern, not just in Washington, but in world capitals in Brussels and London, over how big Silicon Valley companies have gotten. And we're probably going to hear about 5 companies: Amazon, Google, Apple, Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, and Microsoft. And the critics of these companies believe that they've become these kind of insurmountable gatekeepers for commerce and communications and basically like our whole lives online. And governments have responded by saying there's a problem here. But now the question is, can anybody actually take action to to rein these companies in.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, Winterfresh.
And it seems to be one of those rare issues
Thank you,
where you
love.
actually support on both sides of the aisle, where you kind of have mainstream figures.
Thank you, Chad.
Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, and Joe Scotty, all of them agree something needs to be done to regulate big tech.
Who's there?
It's the rare
Is it still Mitchell?
consensus in Washington right now that these companies have gotten really big and really powerful, and the government maybe should do something about it. But Congress in particular is really starting to figure out what that is. They proposed a lot of laws, and they haven't gone anywhere. And so when Congress can't make new laws to regulate the tech giants, it's the only tool that the government has to pursue these companies is the laws of the books. And that means that the questions about are these companies too powerful and what should the government do have really fallen to regulators like the Federal Trade Commission. And that agency has started to take on these tech giants in a way that it hasn't before. And the architect and face of that pivot is the FTC's new chair, Lina Khan.
Okay, so tell me about Lina Khan.
So Lina Khan has had a meteoric rise to lead the Federal Trade Commission. And it all really starts in 2017.
Yeah, I'm Lina Khan. I'm a fellow in law school.
So